Hello everyone, and welcome to today's exclusive webinar on Transform Your Business with AI-driven document processing. My name is Olga, and I'll be your host for this enlightening session. We are thrilled to have you join us as we delve into transformative power of intelligent document processing, or IDP, and how it can revolutionize your business operations. Today we have the privilege of being joined by two distinguished experts in the field of AI and document processing. First, please welcome Karina Migalevich, the head of product at Graip.AI. Karina is a visionary in AI-driven solutions and has been instrumental in shaping the product we'll be discussing today. And we are also honored to have Artur Babiuk, the Chief Technical Officer of Graip.AI. Artur is a technical genius behind the scenes, ensuring that the product not only meets but exceeds industry standards. Together, we'll explore how our AI-driven solution streamlines document processing, data extraction, and data management. You'll discover the benefits of implementing IDP in your organization, including increased efficiency, reduced errors, and significant time savings. Plus, we have a live demonstration and a Q&A session lined up, so you can see the power of IDP in action. Before we begin, I want to note that we will have a dedicated question and answer segment towards the end of the webinar. If at any point during the session you have a question, feel free to type it into the chat box. We encourage you to engage with us throughout the presentation. Your insights and inquiries will enrich our discussion. Rest assured, all your questions will be addressed during the Q&A session. Now, without further ado, I'd like to hand things over to Karina and Artur. So, Karina, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you, Olga. So I'm going to start from explanation of how AI-driven document processing solutions is different from information management platforms. On this slide, we would like to compare features between two different types of such solution, AI-driven document processing solutions and information management platforms. But before we start, I would like to underline the main differences and purposes of two different solutions. The main difference between AI document processing solution and the second type of this that we would like to cover today is that AI-driven document processing solution, or IDP, they extract information from documents, while information management platforms simply just store and organize documents. They typically offer features such as document classification, version control, and search. Information management platforms can help to improve the visibility and accessibility of the documents, and they can help also to ensure that the documents are compliant with regulations. While AI-driven document processing use, obviously, artificial intelligence, AI, and this can include tasks such as optical characteristic recognition, entity extraction, and name entity recognition. Such types of the document processing solution can help to improve the efficiency and accuracy of document processing. And it can also free up human resources for most important tasks. So uses AI to automate document processing. The first type of the solutions, obviously, yes. The second, no. But here are some solutions on the market that are trying to embed AI engines inside their information management platforms. Provides features for document classification, version control, and search. Both of them can do it. Can help to improve the efficiency and accuracy of document processing. Yes, for AI-driven document processing solution, but for information management platforms, mostly no. Can help to improve the visibility and accessibility of documents. Both solutions are compliant with this feature. Can help to ensure that documents are compliant with regulation. Both, yes. And cost efficiency, if to compare in terms of savings in time, in error handling, here are definitely the winner is AI-driven document processing solutions. So To better understand what is the difference between these two different types of the solution, we would like to show you today two demos. First of them will be about information management platform. We will use the platform Horizon, and we will show use case of invoice document processing. How does it looks like with such types of the platform? How does reconciliation process look like? And you will be able to estimate how much time it usually takes. So our first demo will be about information management platform. End-to-end scenario will be starting from entering of new invoice information into this information management platform. We will use a fiction invoice document only for demo purposes, and we will enter this information into financial system Horizon. Invoice will be in Latvian language. Graip.AI supports different languages, so we would like to show this comparison between information management platform, and we decided to use it in Latvian language. Then how currently financial department manually entering all the information from PDF document into this solution, how they process this information inside Horizon, and then we will compare this information with demo of AI-driven document processing solution, Graip.AI. So first of all, let's review the documents that we received. We have information about service provider, service receiver. We have items in this document, details about software services, consultancy, quantity, how many days of service consultancy were provided, and unit price, total price, and final amount. How does financial department work right now without AI-driven document processing solution? Let's watch it in the system Horizon. So they enter information about new invoice. They have to choose the client, click on enter, create new sales invoice. Then they need to specify manually details such as document number. They need to specify currency. They need to add some information from internal dictionaries. They need to add dates, need to enter details about items. So they need to specify what type of services was provided, then how many days as a quantity, what is the price for one quantity, what is the total price. And we see from this demo that this financial specialist is pretty experienced. So he or she, they type information pretty fast. They adding all the details from this invoice. We can still compare, double check the information from the document, see what exactly do they enter, like all the details about descriptions, about prices, discounts. They type it manually. After all this information is specified in this document, they need to move on this document within the status schema. So after entering all the details, some comments in regards of this sales invoice, they specify this document as a draft. And yeah, they still continue to enter all the necessary details about the project. And now it's time to move on this document into status prepared. Now we can assign specific accounts to these different services that we provided, and this final status is finalized. It took around 2.5 minutes to enter all this information for experienced financial person. And now we can imagine how much time it will take if, for instance, we have 100 of documents per day or 1,000 of invoices per month. Let's compare how AI-driven solution can process this information, and it will definitely simplify the life of financial specialists. So we are moving on to our second demo, which is AI-driven document processing solution. To compare the time and simplicity of the process, while on the top of information management platform, we are using AI-driven document processing solution, I'm going to show you how Graip.AI as intelligent document processing solution can read and extract the main information from the documents. Then I will show you how to configure a specific output file, which can be easily exported from the system and upload into Horizon to automatically create all the process that we saw on the first demo. So let's log in Graip.AI. On the left side, we have different departments. In default department, we have different flows for processing different types of the documents. We are going to process invoice, and there are 3 different ways how this information can come to Graip. First of all, we can easily drag and drop the document to Graip. This is the way how I will do it. So I will take this document that we just showed, add it here, click on upload button, and while our solution is processing this information, I'll explain 2 other ways. So we can copy paste this Magic AI email address, and from our email client, for instance Outlook, we can forward this information to Graip.AI. We can also set up integration with a Graip.AI, and this information will come automatically from any your third-party solutions where you receive this invoice document. So the status is processed right now. Let's review the results. As we can see, all the details about number, invoice date, about service provider, about items, services, about quantity, about number of man days and unit price, it was easily extracted with Graip.AI solution. Nothing to type, just review this information, and if everything is fine, our financial specialist can just click on Save button, come back. Now we can approve this document that it was verified by end user, and we have to create a specific export file. We have pre-built template in Graip for Horizon solution. Let's move to settings, go to export. Right now we can see default export setup. We'll click on add. We'll specify new export Horizon. Export type Excel, but we can define it as a CSV file, Word, PDF, JSON, webhooks. We can use different templates mode, such as all requests in one file. We can extract all the information into zip file, or we can merge all requests into single entity. And instead of generic template, we will use Horizon invoices. I will click on save. We will come back. We can filter out only approved invoices. We can choose hours. And now we have additional export, new export Horizon that we just created. I will click on it. So the information has been extracted. And now I can see the results. First of all, we have all the details about this document. We have a lot of different fields that were specified by financial specialists. This is exactly information that Horizon Solution asks. Then we have different tabs. Depends on the necessities. We can extract all the details about this document. And now we have details about items from this invoice. So what we can do is just now come back to Horizon Solution, click on Import button, and add all the details into Horizon. Nothing manually, we just process this document with Graip.AI solution, extracted Excel file with the exported information, and it's ready to be used in Horizon. So you definitely can understand the difference, at least in time, how much it takes to manually type information in information management document systems, and how much time it takes when AI-driven solutions extract and recognize this information and insights, intelligence from such documents, and can come in third-party solutions. So, what powers AI document processing solutions? Graip.AI platform that we just showed with different pre-packed use cases that enable intelligent automated end-to-end flow instead of current manual repetitive enterprise tasks. We can extract information from such types of the document as structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Any types, any formats, any ways. Then our intelligent engine read, process this information, and creates output. This output can be exported in third-party systems such as ERP, CRM, CPQ, and etc. We have open API that help us connect our solution with any third-party solutions, and Graip.AI can generate file for export. Graip.AI has different AI engines, such as large language models engine, public machine learning models, narrow component, and our own ML models, ML machine learning. And today with us, as Olga already introduced, our CTO, Arthur, and we will try to deep dive in different types of these AI engines and compare the results of their recognition. But before we start, I would like to share some use cases for AI-driven document processing. We definitely can process information in any industries: manufacturing, healthcare, logistics and transportation, financial services. And Graip.AI can cover many use cases: complex Excel file recognition and filling, code recognition, product data recognition and matching with product master data, purchase orders recognition, any types of logistics and transportation documents, even these are which are with a handwriting text and different checkboxes. Application form automation, for example, customer vendor onboarding automation, and any types of email body recognition. By the way, Grape can automatically fetch this information from your mail client and then classify, means understand what exact type of the email it is, and route this information to the appropriate user. So how can business get started with AI-driven document processing? First of all, you have to identify your needs. This is the main point for project success. You have to be clear about what you want to achieve with AI-driven document processing solutions. What are the specific tasks that you would like to automate? What are the priorities of these tasks automation? Then next step is evaluate your options. There are a lot of different solutions on the market, but if we will focus on Graip, there are a lot of options which AI engine to use. So you will see today during the Arthur's demo how they're different, and then you will need to gather the documents that you want to process. Of course, data is essential for AI-driven document processing solutions. Data which is used as historical data for further train and retrain. And it, of course, depends on the complexity of your use case. For some documents, we can start straight away without any prior trainings. So we usually propose our new clients to share with us some document samples, at least 10 of each specific use case. We analyze them, and based on our insights, we then propose specific AI engine for you. You need to prepare your data. Sometimes there are pre-steps or pre-processing rules that we or you, depends on the complexity, need to do with the data. Then the next step is train the AI model, but again, it depends on the complexity of the document. Maybe there is a intelligence that can help you to extract the data from your documents without any prior trainings. And the last step, if you're satisfied with the results, it's deployment of this model. So as I mentioned, it's essential to understand your goals and to choose the right AI engine. Today, we prepared a demo of a couple of them, such as AWS, Azure, Google, and our own new generation ML model. And I will pass the words to Arthur, so he will be able to show you the difference between the different AI machine learning algorithms.
Thank you, Karin, for introduction. And here you can see the Google platform for extracting the data. On right side, you can see document preview. On left side, you can see the extracted data. So let's jump to differences in this verification view. In Graip.AI platform, if something extracted wrong, you can change any data using our interface or change a data category. In no of such platforms, you can do so. So basically, if you have extracted data wrong, or maybe some handwritten data was wrong on, or photo of your document was screwed, or there can be some typos in it, you cannot change anything using any of these platforms. But in Graip, we have built function to easily you can change anything or add comments, and this can be saved and sent to other platforms. Okay, let's check different things. How can we use models? In Graip, like Karina said already, you can send data using just drag and drop upload. You can send them via email, or you can send it using API. In other platforms like Azure, you need to stop API connection by yourself, or you need just manually upload them to your processor. This can be not good for your use case because you don't want to add any user to your AWS when they can see your infrastructure, your databases. You need to have different access roles for giving them access only for document management. Yeah, it's the same true for Google, but in Google you have this human in the loop system that can be separated from your Google account. So basically, it's similar with Graip in this case. In Graip, you can easily add any user to your flow, and they can send, check, and process data as you wish. And they will be able only to do with documents that you gave them access to. Another difference between these platforms and Graip is that we have a list of documents that you have processed. Here I can see a lot of documents that I have processed before in Azure or in AWS. I can see only one. I cannot go to and check what documents I have processed yesterday. This cannot be done in any platforms that I'm comparing today, only in Graip. In Graip, also there is a lot of possibilities to label documents, to categorize them, to have filters, or add anything customizations that you may need to. In different platforms that we are reviewing today, it is not possible. Also, Graip has different features to help you reduce error count. For example, duplicate checking. So basically, if you have already processed document, you can not process it again if it's set up. Or we will show you just a warning that this document already was processed. With Graip system, you can if you have some errors in document, you can just click on email and send clarifications or questions to your customers just using from interface. Also, about exporting functionality. So basically, what we have in other platforms, only model. So basically, you have extracted data, you have written the code to extract the data, upload file, it's manual job. If you have included some developers, this can be done. And then you need to send the data to other platforms. It's the same for Google and AWS. So basically, they're just models, and you need to send data to them, and then extract the data you need to send to your platform. With Graip, it is not needed because we have created export functionality. So basically, there's a lot of pre-built export types. So basically, if you want to export the data to this such of format, it's possible using UI. Or basically, if you want to create integration and send data manually to your project, this can be also done via interface. So basically, you don't need to have your infrastructure to process your documents and send them to your systems. Another interesting feature of Graip that you cannot see in document processing solution from competitors is audit log. Basically, you can see anything that have been processed in Graip, what changed, who uploaded documents, who changed settings of processing, who have logged. So basically, you have all visibility of what's happening in your company. Actually, this can be done in AWS, but it is very hard to do. And you need to set up a lot of scripts, a lot of customizations. So basically, you need some deep knowledge of AWS to have these logs in easy and accessible way. Another thing that we have in Graip that can be done in Azure and AWS, that you need to have see who uploaded document and send it to another your teammate to processing. So basically, you just need to assign something. It can be done in Graip, and this is needed for most of your use cases when someone handling data from specific customer or from specific industry. Speaking about API integrations, all these platforms can do that. There is a lot of sample code available here in Graip. You can see also API documentation available here. In Azure, it's also provided here. So basically, platforms are very similar in this case. To conclude, I want to say, so basically, if you have a development team that can be want to build a document processing solution, it can be done using AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud solution. But if you don't want to jump into development projects that can be expensive, you can already try intelligent document processing platform that can do all things and have already many built-in features for your use cases, such as Graip. Okay, that's it from my side. Let's jump to Q&A session.
Thank you, Karina and Arthur, for those insightful presentations. We've covered a lot, and now it's time to hear from you. We are opening the floor for our Q&A session, so please go ahead and type your questions in the chat. Let's dive in.
So the first question is, what level of user training or expertise is typically required to operate and maintain an IDP system?
Maybe I can comment on that.
Yeah, please.
This is usually my question, but I will allow you to do it. Yes, sure. Go on, Arthur.
So basically, intelligent document processing systems are built user-friendly. So basically, any guy with computer skills can use it. If you want to do some customizations and create custom flows, processing rules, this in this case you need to have some maybe programming skill, maybe some documentation reading can help you with that. So basically, in Graip.AI, we provide workshop functionalities. For example, when we integrate a project to our customers, we always provide learning materials, documentation access.
Okay. Okay, thank you. We have one more question. Basically, we have more, but the next one will be, do you provide with support after implementation? How do you deploy new functionality or releases? Karina, maybe you could answer on that?
Yeah, now is my turn. So, how do we usually work with the new releases? First of all, we have our public wiki on how to use Graip.AI, and there is timeline which presents dates for upcoming releases. And usually, in 2 weeks in advance, we publish release updates on Graip public wiki. And then a week prior the release, we will publish a demo or demos about new functionalities. It's mainly user training demos for our existing users to understand how to use the solution with the new functionality. And of course, we provide the documentation, everything on how to configure, how to add this functionality and all the details. And then we deploy new functionality. Usually we do it during the weekend to not disturb any work for our users. And we provide with support after new releases deployed. We have our email support, Graip.AI, and everything that we receive there. We contact our users and help them to solve their issues. Mainly, this is the process.
Thank you, Karina. Next question. Can you share information about the scalability of IDP solutions, especially in handling a growing volume of documents and adopting it for other departments?
In case of in instance, document processing solutions, there can be scalable. Maybe if we speak about Grape, you can upload any amount of documents. I think we can handle for hundreds of thousands of documents per hour. So basically, you can send all you got to us. About adapting it to other departments, in Graip.AI we have unit functionalities. It can be used like visibility control between departments. So basically, if you don't want financial department to see sales documents, it's also possible with Graip.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I can add on the top of it
Yeah,
just a
please.
bit of information that it doesn't matter about the number of volume of the document you have, and we have even like a universal flow where we can upload any types of the documents, and then the solution will classify based on the business requirements, business context, what types of the document it is. And we even can merge a few documents as in one output file at the end, like we shared the use cases. We mentioned this vendor supplier onboarding or any other such cases. And also for different departments, there are no limitations in terms of pages and no limitation in terms of number of documents you're uploading, but you just need to consider that we charge our users per page processed in the solution, and this is only one limitation that can be. But hopefully, this many information you have, that it means that your business is growing, and of course, it's always good to have more and more documents.
Sure. Thank you, Karina, for this additional comment. And we have two questions from the same person, so maybe you could answer on both of them. I will read both of them. So, do you have any experience in pharma? I think it's like an example together with Viva CRM.
Who can answer? Okay, I
You
can
decide.
continue. Yeah, I can start, and maybe Arthur will have something to add on top of it. Actually, we have one. It's our local customer, and we process in Latvian and Lithuanian languages information about different medicals, and we don't have integration with Viva CRM, but Graip.AI has open APIs, and we have inbuilt documentation about how to connect with our solution. And it's easy to do even for admin user. Means even your IT department can set up this integration, and we can pass recognized information from, for example, invoices, purchase orders with pharma information. You specify for us what exact information we need to extract from the document, and it will come then via integration to your CRM system. Arthur, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, in Grape, we are open to customization. So basically, if you wish for us to build a new integration, it's also possible. So basically, if you don't have IT department, just write to us and we can discuss it.
Yeah, so basically, I think you answered to the second question. Yeah, so the author of the question says, "Thanks a lot."
Just a second. No. For the second question, I would
please.
like to add as well.
Yeah.
The main idea of this question, as I see, is how many documents do we need to start to train our models? So again, it depends on your specific use case, how complex your documents, and what are your automation goals. If you want to have 100% of accuracy for extraction, then we need to receive from you at least like 10 documents, 10 different templates, and we will analyze these documents and make a decision which model will be the best fit for you. If we are talking about our own new generation ML model, then we start from 1,000 of documents. But other models, it's even less. And for the pharma case, I want to add also that Grape not just extracts the information, but for one of our customers, we also inbuilt two-way matching process. They received purchase orders with pharma information and invoices, and we compared in Grape quantity in purchase orders and invoices and and amount on items. And if there are any discrepancies, then we showed marked by red colors these are items, so user can make decision, analyze what happened, why there is a difference between quantity and amount, and make some changes before this information will be sent to financial system, for example.
One comment about models, if you don't have a lot of data, we also can work with that because we have some augmentation pipelines. It can change documents, change text on it. So basically, if you don't have much documents or much examples, it's also possible with us to work with us.
Thank you. And yeah, perfect. It was what I needed to know. My mind IDP can be a good use for registration, dogs and pharma things. So definitely the author of the of the question is happy. So I think the last question for today will be from Ava. Hello, what challenges or limitations should businesses be aware of when implementing IDP, especially in terms of data quality and user adoption?
I will start again if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good question, especially in terms of data quality and user adoption, because both of them can be quite tough sometimes for some enterprises, especially user adoption. From my experience, I would say there are two challenges that I can cover here with data quality during the IDP implementation. It's data silos and data governance. So to mitigate them, based on our experience, it's important for business to conduct a data quality assessment. So together with us, with data analysts from our side, we can review the documents, discuss together what are the mandatory fields for recognition, remove all the duplicates, unnecessary information, and make the data clear and ready for further usage and to reduce the number of unnecessary information in output files. And it's important to choose an IDP solution that easy to integrate and easy to use. So if you consider any vendors of IDP, read reviews, trial, watch the demos, and you need to understand that it's important to have the one which is kind of low code, no code platform, easy to use, just as a Graip.AI, for example, we have all the pre-built templates for different use cases. Either it's purchase orders, we know which mandatory fields should be extracted, and you need to do a small adjustments, not a lot of configuration will be required, and you can start to use our solution. And same for integration, as we already said, like we have open APIs and all the documentation inside Graip, and you don't need to struggle with additional implementation processes and implementation fees. So yeah, the idea is to simplify process and to lower the cost of implementation. So such solutions that are easy to use and integrate, they can cover these challenges. For user adoption, implementing an IDP, it's of course a major change for users, and we know that everything which is new always comes with some resistance. And it's important for business leaders to have, first of all, plan on how this transition will be managed. And the second point, what I would recommend to do is, of course, to communicate with people, to show example, be a role model of usage of such tools, explain them why you decided to move to the new solution, what are the benefits. Like we showed at the first demo, difference in time, difference in reduce of errors if you type it manually or if solution extracts this information. So you need to explain your colleagues why it's important for the company, how it simplifies their work, and it will help users to adopt the solution faster.
Thank you. Artur, do you want to add anything to that answer?
No, Karina covered it perfectly.
Okay, so if no other questions, so let's finalize today's webinar. So that was absolutely enlightening. A big thank you to Artur and Karina for sharing your expertise and insights, and to all of you for your active participation. As we close, I want to remind everyone that we will be sending out the recording of this webinar along with the slide deck. This way you can revisit those powerful insights and share them with your teams. If you have any further questions, or if you're interested in exploring how AI solutions like Graip.AI can be integrated in your document processing workflow, we encourage you to reach out to us. Please feel free to email us at hello@grape.ai, and our team is ready to assist you. Remember, in today's fast-paced business landscape, staying ahead means embracing innovative solutions like Graip.AI. As we learned today, it's not just about streamlining process, it's about doing so faster and more efficiently. Thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you at our next event. Stay tuned, stay safe, and here's to transforming your business with AI-driven solutions. Thank you, and have a great day or evening. Goodbye.